So, wow, right off the bat, this is reminding me of like dealing with past people, okay, past relationships, especially with letting go of your past and have confidence. And relationship, your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows therefore. To attract, heal, and balance the relationship, then snuggle more closely to your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved with shall your other relationships bloom and prosper, okay? And then we have let your past go. The burden of carrying your past, and Pisces are really good about carrying their past and past lovers and wanting them back and manifesting them back, okay? Anyway, I think last month was a pretty good reading for you guys. But it was kind of the same story. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it is time to set the burdens down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind you don't want or need, and it is gone. You need to have confidence in yourself that you're worth something, that, even if you are getting into a relationship that's from the past, carrying that past hurt, there's nothing to worry about. This is all happening for a reason, okay? This is almost, I feel like, something that you've manifested. Your overall energy is the Magician, okay? This is manifesting, having all the tools to get what you want. In your overall energy, you're like, okay, let's go. Let's take a travel. Let's go. Let's get this rolling. There's this desire to take a risk, to go. And then you have the Ace of Swords. It's like you want this clarity. You want to slice through whatever happens so that you can move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is in the past, so something has changed, obviously, to make you feel this way. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign, sun, moon, or rising, okay, because you have them in your foundation from now until the end of the month. And then in your present, you have the Ten of Cups, so then that's like them making you feel like happy and, fulfilled. And then you have the Six of Pentacles as who you are. So this is like you reminiscing on the past. And I'm surprised I don't have any swords here, because even with this overall energy, I still feel like there's this daydreaming kind of going on. And like, obviously with this, but sometimes with daydreaming brings, a little bit of heartbreak. I'm surprised that these cards are really flipping good. You have the Nine of Swords. I'll take this reading any day. This is the Nine of Swords. This is an air sign, sun, moon, or rising. This is charging in, or you have this in your chart, okay? But this is like them, like, I'm coming to save the day. I'm coming to grab my woman or my man. In your hopes and your fears, you want to have faith, but you're completely scared of it. And that's why you need to have confidence. Have confidence in what you're manifesting, okay? And then this is a wish fulfillment, but I feel like you're scared of that, but you have the strength in the outcome. You need to really balance your emotions, okay? And tame this lion, okay? And then here we have at the end, the Ace of Pentacles, which is reconciliation. Okay, this is a new beginning. Starting fresh. So let's see what's going on. Let me take a sip of coffee. Now, if this doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, and rising, okay? And then I also do want to say, I forgot to say, Moxie Tarot's on my channel. Check her out. She's real cool. Straight to the point kind of girl. Straight to the point, my kind of girl. So look at her, okay? And check her out. See if you like her. Okay, so anyways, you've got, with the Page of Wands, you've got the Sun card. So there is this happy, like kid feeling, like he's like riding on a horse, wanting to take a risk, maybe wanting to travel. There you got the Star card. Maybe wanting to travel with this person or take a risk with this person because it's something that you wish for. Two of Cups. The Sun and the Star. It doesn't get better than that. Okay. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not a very good singer either, but whatever. Anyways, there is this like abundance. There's this sun, there's this happiness. This is maybe, having communication with someone that, you really have the spiritual connection with the star and the Two of Cups. I mean, that is, and the sun, it's like a wish fulfillment. Like this is your best friend and wanting to take that risk, wanting to go forward. But there's this need to get clarity for some reason. Because that's what's helping you or hindering you. I think that's what might be making you stuck. Yeah, because there you are. It's like you're almost, maybe you're fighting for this new beginning. Or you feel like you got to stand up for yourself or fight against other people. Maybe other people don't want this beginning, okay? But there's this end in a cycle, and there is this... Here's the King of Swords. There's a couple here, the Queen and King, okay? This could be used, taking on this energy. I don't believe in like, this person has to be an air sign. No, I don't believe that. But this could be just you taking on this energy, okay? And really getting clear about, what you want, because you're standing up for yourself. Maybe there was an ending and others there's this new beginning and there's this clarity about it. But it without an ending, there's a new beginning. And maybe, some of you guys are dealing with an air sign, sun, moon, or rising, and there's going to be this clarity, but there's also this need to defend yourself through this relationship. Maybe other people don't want you to be together, okay? Especially if this person hurt you in the past, or you hurt them in the past. And then here's this... The Wheel of Fortune, not seeing, what's happening here, okay? But the wheel is turning in your favor. You just got to be patient. And like I said, your overall energy is the Page of Wands. That's wanting to go, get things going, but everything takes time. Maybe there was this communication, but it wasn't exactly what you had hoped for, and it's not exactly what you hoped for at the time right now or in the past. On the World card, or the Wheel of Fortune. But there is this celebration, or there is this, dealing with two different people. I don't see two different people yet, but right now I do see this, okay? Maybe someone's offering you something and you're not really taking it, okay? Because you're sitting here trying to get clarity on another situation. But the wheel's turning, especially in your present, there will be this clarity. That's what's helping you with the Ace of Swords. Father God, please give me clarification on this Queen of... Because we're all on the same page. There's that sneaky card. So I almost feel like someone's sneaking back in, okay? Someone that you saw a family with, someone that you truly saw everything with, okay? And this was a wish of yours. But now that they're here, it's almost like you can't see clearly, okay? And you're thinking about sneaking out because you don't know which road to go. You can't see clearly. There may be there's maybe a choice between two people. Like I said, some of you are dealing with two different people, okay? Maybe you're, especially with the 4, what was that? Okay, so in the past, you could have love offers, but it's not something that you're wanting, but there's, this could be for different people. Especially with the people that are dealing with 3 different people, maybe because you were holding on to your past. But there is this, some of you may be needing to take that risk with that person, the other person, not the person from the past, okay? Or take your time, because, with this sneaky card, this to me is also like, if this person is coming back from the past that you wish for, it's almost like I don't trust their intentions. Okay, because they're sneaking back to this happy family life that they left. So make sure you really go within. That's what the Hermit's about. That's your overall foundation. Take a freaking nap. Really, really think about, what this person's intentions are. The more I get into it, the more, I see there's a lot of damage here. There's a lot of, there's this maybe they're still going through this process, so take it slow. Us Pisces tend to, depending on what's in our chart, we tend to just be like, oh, everything's great. And, want to just jump back into something, and we keep repeating cycles. But we need to put an end to the old and begin new. Stand up for yourself. Maybe that's what you need to do. You need to stand up for yourself in order to get this clarity so that you can make a choice. Because before the Two of Swords is the one, obviously, the Ace of Swords. But there's something that you're not seeing clearly, okay? Especially with this person. Maybe they're still dealing with their past emotions, and they're not going to be ready to give you exactly what you want right now. And so that's why I don't want you to pass up somebody else, because someone that you wish for came back. What if they're still not ready, Anyway, let's keep going. That sneaky card always comes out, I swear. Okay, so the Six of Swords. Some of you really wanting to just leave calmer waters with this person and start fresh emotions, because Six of Cups is also about fresh emotions. So some of you, this is, obviously this is you, wanting to turn in a chapter with this person, wanting to leave past crap behind and start this fresh emotion. Just go back to like when you first met, this love that, brought you two together. Others of you are going to go in a different direction and, leave that past behind and go for this other person. Okay. And this person can offer you the world. Okay. This is a general reading. So check your sun, moon, or rising. And I see this past person is bringing you a lot of happiness, okay? But at the same time, there's a lot of hurt that was done. Or they were hurt, so they hurt you, okay? Anyways, there's this wanting to start new, this victory, this Ace of Pentacles renewal. Let me add these up. So that's what I was going to do. I don't know why I started talking about it again. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, balance and power. So I feel like you have the power in this relationship. You have the power to decide if you want to stay or go. And I feel like you have a couple options. Especially if this is the time where you're not really like sure, you can't see clearly, you don't want to know what decision you need to make. Take your time. You want to make sure that if you're going to go into the past again, that you or someone from the past, that you're able to walk away from those past baggages, and so are they. Otherwise, there's no point in starting over again. Don't go backwards if, you can't let go of your past. Father God, please give me clarification on the Star card for Pisces. There's this need to have faith, okay? There's this need to have faith. Judgment's here. That's a rebirth. And that's what your hope is. But also, it's like you're scared to have this rebirth because you're still looking at the Three Cups. So especially, okay, and this could be an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising with air in their chart, or especially with the Pentacle. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo / air, okay? But there's this pain, but there's this rebirth, but there's this you like not wanting to turn around and see the Two Cups, that you guys still have something that you can work on, but it's this fear, okay? Fear holds us back from doing, what we want to do. But there's also, with the other story, there's this you being grounded, okay? This could be you if you have Earth in your chart and you having this rebirth after feeling like this Five of Cups, and having the faith that you have the faith that you can be with somebody else that may treat you just as good, and you leaving past hurts behind. Or vice versa, this person has had a rebirth and they're ready to offer their love, but they're still thinking about, past hurt as well. Okay, anyway, let's keep moving. Father God, please give me clarification on the Strength card for Pisces. Thank you. Like I said, I feel like you guys have a lot of options. And I feel like you're the one that has control. And if you want to go back or stay forward, there's the Magician again. But there's also the sense of feeling trapped, okay? Because maybe there are a lot of options, and you're like trapped in this confusion of not knowing what to doing. Do I take this new beginning? Do I take another option? Maybe there's With the King of Cups in the world, in some instances, I feel like this is a very strong other water sign. Okay, sun, moon, or rising. And maybe the world has turned and you may not see what they have to offer, but there's a possibility. Okay, or the other person has obviously changed in the will. You know, the world is, you know, a change in cycle, but there's this new beginning. There's this strength. Okay, but there's still those feeling trapped, like not knowing what to do. And especially with the Two of Swords in your present situation, there's this confusion. There's having a lot of options. But and then here, even if this isn't somebody, this is you, like needing to go within, and especially if you have a lot of options, really need to go within, because you don't want to pass up somebody that can offer you more than somebody else can because they're not emotionally available. Okay? Because somebody here is ready to be emotionally available, you know, ready to have those fresh emotions. Father God, please give me clarification. Too many cards. See, I knew the mood would come out. Father God, please give me clarification on the Ace of Pentacles for single Pisces from now until the end of the month. The Tower. So something is going to happen, okay? There is going to be this rebirth, okay? And Father God, please go in. And that could be just you. I'm taking it. There could be secrets that come to light that are shocking to you, but it makes you still want to have this rebirth, because even after the moon, gosh, okay, even after the moon, there's the sun, okay, but there is this or secrets come out and you'd be like, okay, see you later, and it's something that you're like, I'm kicking you out of my house, you know, I'm kicking you out of my life, you know, secrets are revealed, and this is you like spiritually going within and realizing that you can now go forward and find your Ten of Cups, okay? And this is just you, like, wanting to renew yourself because of this Tower, things coming clear, and having this, you know, going within the Hierophant, or this goes the other way, having this rebirth, the Tower, something shocking happening, and the Moon, secrets coming to light, because the secrets do come to light with the Moon, okay? And then the Hierophant, wanting to start this relationship. Okay, let's see what the Magician's all about. Father God, please give me clarification. I'm going to add these up first. You're going to have victory in whatever decision you make, whatever new beginning you choose, okay? There is this, like, he's looking down and he's looking at everything that he worked so hard for. All of the plants that he planted are planted, almost like being like, you know, I put so much work into this, I'm going to go for it, you know, or this is the other person being like, you know, we put a lot of work on this. Let's have this new beginning with this Magician. Okay. And you having all the tools to have this victory, but this is also about balance. Okay. And maybe this relationship has been through a lot, especially with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Maybe they were sneaky. Maybe they're being sneaky right now. There's some sort of dishonesty. I don't care what it is. It could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. But there is some dishonesty going on, or not. Someone's not speaking the truth, but it will come to light at some point. That's why I said take your time. Don't make any decisions this month. Relax. Go within. Be the hermit. Take your time. It looks like you have a lot of choices. A lot of, you know, there's like this, because you're stronger, you're more, you know how to balance your emotions. You know how to start with these new beginnings. You know how to be the magician. You know how to manifest what you want. You know, it's not who you want, it's what you want. Okay. You know, you can't manifest people. I mean, God gave us free will for a reason, but you can manifest what you want in your life, what qualities you want in your life. And maybe that's something you need to do. Write that down. What I require, what I absolutely will not deal with. Okay. And especially if you want to start something new, you need the Tower. You need things to come to light. You need secrets to be revealed. in order to start this new. You know, the Hierophant is all about, you know, going within, and the Ten of Cups is this happy little family, you know, and in order to do that, you need clarity, okay? But it seems like you will, because there is this opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles twice and the Ace of Swords. Is this new opportunity for rebirth, but maybe that's also a rebirth in you and being like, you know what, I am worthy. I have confidence in myself. You know, I am the person, you know, it's a, you know, some of this is, if you're not dealing with anyone, this is about you going within and realizing your strength, realizing that you can have this rebirth, that you are this person that deserves love. Okay. Anyway, there is this victory in it, but there's also this, you know, need to really go within, Pisces, and make sure that you're not passing up somebody, you know, for the wrong reasons. Okay. So anyways, Pisces, do check out the couples that seems to resonate, especially if you're dealing with someone that you cared about or you're dating or whatever. Thank you so much, and God bless.